me share my screen. Let's dive into the uses of the present perfect. Now, structurally, it's fairly easy to remember. You will use have and has. And your verb will be in its participle form, the third form. So remember we talked about present tense is normal, past tense, you get the ed, and some verbs change even more when they're irregular, and this is the other form, the third form, the participle form. Right? Remember to look back at your verbs if you don't remember what the participle of your verb is. Now, structurally for affirmative sentences, it's have or has and your verb. If it's negative, then you put the not in between the have and the verb. Or you can contract it and put it like haven't or hasn't, then your verb. And of course, for questions, you start with your auxiliary, which is the have or has, then your subject, then your verb. All right, let's dive into the uses. Let's start off with use number 1. Paulina, can you help me with the uses of the present perfect?
The present perfect is for action or events that occurred in a specific time before the present. The specific time is not important, and therefore we generally do not use a specific time expression. This morning, yesterday, last year, with the present perfect. On the other hand, we can use not specific time expressions with the present perfect, like never, ever, many times. For signs
Since.
are already since,
Yes.
already, yet. This concept of not a specific time is quite difficult to understand, and so below you will find further explanation of the particular use of the present perfect.
Go ahead, number 1, continue.
Number 1, the present perfect is used to describe an experience. It's not used for a specific actions. Example, I have never flown in a plane. He has worked in many different museums. We have been to Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro. All right, Ivan, number 2.
We use the present perfect to express change over time. I have become more timid in my old age. The English has timid. In my old age, timid.
Timid, yes.
In my old age, their English has improved a lot this year. He has learned to be more patient.
Good. Saul, number 3.
The present perfect is used for accomplishments. Wait, es que no veo lo demás.
Let me go down some more.
Examples: our football team has won the championships 3 times. Dan has finished writing his first novel. Scientists have succeeded in curing many illnesses.
All right, number 4, Michelle.
Yes. We use the present perfect for action or events that have not yet happened. The use of the present perfect in this case indication that we are still expecting the event or action to occur. Therefore, we frequently use the adverb yet and still with present perfect. Example, the plane hasn't arrived yet. Our team still has won a championship. You haven't finished your homework yet.
All right. Next one, Jennifer, number 5.
The present perfect is used to discuss action or events that occur at various time in the past. The use of the present perfect in these cases indicates that further action or events are possible in the future. Examples, we have spoken several times, but we still can't reach an agreement. Our team has played 4 games so far this year. I love New York. I have been there 5 times already, and I can't wait to go back.
Good. And number 6, Carla.
Yo.
Yes.
6. As we will see in general use, we use the present perfect continuous for situations that began in the past and continue into the present. However, as we have learned, there are some verbs which we cannot use in the continuous tense. In tense case, we use the present perfect simple. Example, how long has Michael been in Barcelona? I have loved you since the day I met you.
Right. Now these same uses, you will see some more examples and some exact timelines so you can know when you can use the past and when you should use the present perfect. We'll dive into that more next week, and I'll give you some examples over here so you can see the different ways you can use the present perfect. Now let's do some exercise, and then you get to run off early today. Right, let's start with itself. Number 1, unscramble these sentences. Prudencia. Is itself there? Or is that a ghost of itself? Yes, Danny, go ahead.
Is have you ever gone to Italy?
Yes, that's correct. Nancy, number 2.
Have have I never eaten octopus?
All right, that's not a question. If it's a question, you start with have. If it's
Uh,
a affirmative, you start
sí,
with the subject. Again,
sí. I never have eaten octopus.
one more time, put the never between the auxiliary and your verb. I have never eaten.
I have never eaten octopus.
Good. Number 3, Liliana.
Yes, she has grown a lot this year.
Good. Andrea. Number 4. Another ghost, the ghost of Andrea Maya. And Danny is very willing. Go ahead, Danny.
His train hasn't arrived yet.
Correct. Laura Jimena.
Yes, they have been married since 1997.
Be careful with your years. 1997. Repeat.
1997.
Good. All right. Brian, number 6.
How long have you had your car?
Good. Hugo, number 7.
Yeah. Um. Okay. We have gone to the cinema 3 times this month.
Eduardo.
I still haven't found my phone.
Good. Let's do some more. Daniela Fernanda.
She have no study for the exam.
She has. Remember, it's.
And she has studied for the exam. Okay.
One more time. She has not studied for the exam. Repeat.
Has no studied for the exam.
Right. Francisco, number 2. Okay, go ahead, Alberto.
Adam and Natalie have lived together for 3 years.
All right, be careful with your pronunciation. Have, correct. Lived. Live is when something is playing in the moment. Have lived. Repeat.
Adam and Natalie have lived together for 3 years.
Perfect. Paulina, number 3.
Where has he gone? Gone?
Yes. Gone. One more time. Where has he gone?
Where has he gone?
Good. Number 4, Cassandra.
Yes, teacher. We have not lived yet.
All right, one more time. We have not left yet.
We have not left yet.
Good. Ever, number 5.
I have wanted a new car for a long time.
Yes, indeed. Number 6, Naomi.
Yes. Has the bus arrived yet?
Good. Number 7, Miguel.
Yes. Um, has you ever saw a shooting star?
Right, be careful. That's number 8. And it's have you ever seen? Remember, you're using the participle form. Again, Miguel.
Sí. Have you ever seen a shooting star?
And number 7, am I Rani?
Yes. Have been their children with them?
All right, you guys need to study those participles. Have brought. They have brought their children with them. Repeat.
Have brought their children with him?
With them. They have brought their
Have
children.
brought their children with him.
All right, we need to work on those pronunciations. All right, so next week we're going to continue, but we're going to switch things up some more. So we started some past things. We're going to continue with the past events. We're going to go into Unit 4. I'll open up the next forum so you guys can jump in and start getting some work done. And of course, you can start doing your work on the unit. If you have any questions, don't feel shy. Shoot me a message or an email. Stay safe, guys. For those who are going to get vaccinated, make sure you go prepared, then rest, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Have a fun Saturday.